We will have 2 bans for each team. Each of them will then pick 2 heroes apiece, another 2 bans, and then the final 3. Or sorry, I did that backwards. It'll be 3, then 2 more bans, then the final 2.
I'm actually just adding a ban every day. And tomorrow, there'll be 5 bans.
Oh, don't say that. You're going to scare people.
The week after, there will be 6 bans a team.
So when we get to the end of the season,
there will be 16 bans.
So what you're saying is I have an opportunity to see Maganga again.
Yes.
Yes, let's go. Team E taken away for Just for Fun. Florentino, of course, has eternally held the first ban spot on the red side, I want to say, all day. And Just for Fun now thinking, you know what? We might not want to have to worry about that Varus being played on our end, so we're going to potentially just take it away.
Just for Fun taking that Varus out of pool means that BMGaming has to ban Elsu, or they're gonna have to face it. The other option would be the Sephira that Just for Fun have run before. So it's gonna be an either-or choice. They can leave both open as they do, so they're gonna get one of these 2 picks.
I've kind of talked about how I feel Elsu is overvalued except on talented players, but Tony Wright is, the most talented side lane ADC we've seen so far, so he has the potential to definitely succeed on a pick like this.
But look what BMGaming did. They not necessarily threw away, but they were more selective in their second ban, taking Necroth away, which meant that if Tony Wright's going to get on Elsu, that means Sephira and Richter will go over into BMGaming, which that means on the recoil, we've got an Annette and a Marja locked in immediately for Just for Fun.
I'm not actually a big fan of this BMGaming roster because I really don't like Sephira into a good Elsu. The big thing is you need to spend Tides of Life to avoid getting nailed by the big snipes, and if you're spending that Tides of Life ultimate to survive the snipes, this is the same principle with Kali and Ethereal Pulse, then you don't have it for the team fights because it's on cooldown.
Baldum immediately locked in as well for BMGaming. How does this final thing, I know you've been a big Baldum fan throughout the course of today in Vision thus far, does he fit in with the Sephira and Richter appropriately, knowing what they have on the opposite side of the battlefield?
Yeah, I would say it definitely disrupts Just for Fun's composition for now. They want to have Marja as well as Annette and Elsu all kind of semi-mobile. They don't have the mobility necessarily, but they want to have them moving around the battlefield, trying to get the best angle for Elsu snipes, and Baldum does stop that from happening. Those ultimates can be coming in, and that can stop the advancements of Just for Fun.
Lindis being taken away by Just for Fun. They still have one more option, but on the other side, it's going to be 2 junglers, Zephys and Crickneck. So that means 3 of the 4 bans BMGaming has directed immediately towards Vicky and reducing her potential pool of options. Violet being taken away as well. All sorts of shenanigans are going to be switched up now for both of these junglers.
Violet, Lindis are 2 very good bans, but it does leave, I think, Joker as the most likely counter in the side lane against Just for Fun. We could see some other stuff, maybe even going so far as to see that Gilder a couple people have pulled out against the Elsu. But the most important thing is that you have enough range to poke back, keep the Elsu at a distance.
So Just for Fun still haven't picked up their mid. I would like for them to go that Liliana. They've played it before, and also Liliana works really well up against BMGaming's lineup. So that's definitely one of the 2 picks that I would imagine them picking up, if then Marja isn't mid herself. But Marja usually run on that side lane.
Talanis picked up as well. So there's your side lane marksman that you were talking about, TJ, immediately getting them out as now the 4th, 5th for Just for Fun.
Kind of a gamble on the Talanis. Talanis will beat Elsu in a within Eagle Eye trade range. Basically, the Talanos wins any basic attack battle, but loses if the Elsu starts landing snipes. So they're gambling that Tony Wright isn't going to be landing most of his snipes.
Zenial and Rourke look to be the hover now for Just for Fun. Zenial clearly providing the team fight power as well as the back line, which means that plenty of little opportunities now as that would put Elsu in the mid lane.
Zenial Elsu is a very, very powerful duo because they can use the Zenial to back up the Elsu should he get in trouble. I think this is Marja mid.
Marja mid?
If it's Elsu mid, I'll be a little bit upset.
Just because it's not in the hands of Tony Wright?
Well, it could be in Tony Wright's hands and mid, but yeah. Anything other than Tony Wright in the side lane would be pretty upsetting.
We're actually also seeing Aquila that's going to go into the jungle now for Vicky. I'm wanting to make sure that this is swapping. Okay, all right. I saw the Annette still on Tony Wright and I got worried for a second there. Quillen, though, like I mentioned, is actually into the hands of Vicky. We actually haven't seen a Quillen outside of PrideStark and BMGaming thus far this season, if I'm not mistaken. The teams really haven't prioritized it of them
And I've been working on the theory for a while that Quillen is underutilized.
Yes.
I know Daniel, you're not Daniel. I know Daniel, who was standing here last week.
Stop pointing at me.
I know Daniel, who's somewhere
He's watching. We
as
know.
of last week, also shares his opinion with me. What you need to do with Quillen is build towards the late game. They function kind of like the Murad. Once they've got that Cloud Sanctity, once they've reached their late game potential, they do insane damage, and they're particularly effective following up on an Elsu. The major problem is there are a lot of characters with vision that deny the invisibility, but none of those are over on the BMGaming side.
I want to make sure we check up on that BMGaming, that final pick as well. Wonder Woman was the 5th and final lock-in for them. Envision, does Wonder Woman round out this roster correctly?
Yes, it does. It definitely gives them the synergy they're looking for. Wonder Woman ult on top of Baldom Ultimate can result in a lot of people getting stunned up after they've come back alive, or, you know, from the undergrounds back to the land of the living there. So it will definitely be the kind of a wombo combo. If BMGaming so as well to choose it, they also have the Arrow of Chaos to combine the Wonder Woman Ultimate with as well. So there's a lot of good kind of synergies working in their team, and I like that kind of multitude of ways that they can take fights.
TJ, just for fun, with the Marja pick, and we're going to get ourselves in the game right about now so we can have this as your first point on our match. It was a gamble to kind of balance out what the Marja was going to be. We're going to get in our game just for fun versus BMGaming. Talk to me about how this Marja mid is going to play out.
It's not Marja mid, though it is on silence. It looks like this will be Marja's side lane, probably top, with Tony Wright taking the mid on that Elsu.
Oh, Vicky is already going to fall low. He's going to go down. That's the first blood. 40 seconds in, Hoon gets it. And that is a really great start for BMGaming.
And a really rubbish start for Just for Fun, who overcommit and lose a lot of their jungle, potentially, depending on how rude Triumph and Hoon are able to be. Oh, and Tony Wright just chilling for a moment, maybe having some connection issues.
Well, the
Looks
Sage
like
Golem.
he sorted them.
Sage Golem slowly going down, slow and steady wins the race. 400 health on that Sage Golem, finally getting locked up by Basic there. But now Quillen is getting denied. As you said, Quillen works in the late game, but not if you have zero farm.
Tony Wright was having a connection issue, but you saw that reconnect. He's back. So yeah, late game Quillen is the problem here. Vicky must get to late game, and losing that much jungle early on is actually devastating. He's so far behind.
Yeah, he somehow needs to get the farm back. I'd like for the side of Just4 to do something along the lines of what Nova did earlier today, which was power farm Vicky, give him one of those side lane farms so that he can farm himself up. But Secret is in a lot of trouble now as the auto attacks are going to land from Tellanas. There's the Eagle Eye coming through as well, and that's going to connect. And BMGaming 3-1 in the lead as the side lane had a little bit of a kind of an action as well as Marja gets taken down. Elsu is channeling Tony Wright. That's not a good time to be having connection issues as he is going to try to run under the tower. Richter gets the kill there as bottom lane. We had another clash happening at the same time.
Did he just get TH while disconnected? Tony Wright gets the trade on the TH because he reconnected in time to run back underneath the tower, and his snipe had landed, dropping TH so low that the tower trades out the kill.
Yeah, somehow it ends up working. Somehow Tony Wright makes it right.
Tony Wright doesn't even need to be playing in order to win his fights.
Yeah, well, that is going to be the case. BMGaming, they're going to secure themselves an Abyssal Dragon. So that's going to put them roughly 1.3 thousand in the lead. There's the ultimate coming through from Baldom. There's the Chaos Terror to combine it with Wonder Woman ultimate to topple it all. There's the wombo combos talked about in draft. And they execute it to the T as they get another kill. That's 2 in the books for BMGaming.
Excellently played by BMGaming, using that Wild Prison as a zoning tool. There's no way out. Either you die to the Eagle Eye, which was absolutely shredding in the bush, or you get shut down in the Wild Prison and die to the Eagle Eye, which is absolutely shredding in the bush.
Yeah, it was definitely a no-win scenario there for the side of Just4. And the combo coming through as well, the lockdown after lockdown, that's just so devastating. You cannot do anything about it, especially in the early game.
Yeah, they're running... Oh, this is good, though.
Yeah, they're going to be able to take the fight here as now Just4 do get 2 kills off of the back of this. So finally, they put themselves a little bit forward. They get their footing for just a few seconds here.
Yeah, the major thing to watch here is Tony Wright's farm. He's very, very good at mysteriously generating more farm than anyone else. And we don't quite know how he does it, but right now he's actually tied to lead the team. And that could potentially get dangerous.
Yeah, but you look at the side of Just4 as well. The longer this game goes on, the better they get. They have Zenial to defend the Elso. They have the Annette as well to defend the Elso. If Tony Wright can get the farm, as you said, then they will be absolutely golden. Those Angelic Splendors will be saving Tony Wright more than once, and the Annette ultimate as well to kind of topple the enemy engagements will be absolutely devastating for BMGaming to deal with.
The major thing I'm watching for really is the Quillen coming online, because the second that Quillen shows up, the second that Quillen starts being able to 1 or 2 shot people, that completely changes the dynamic of these squishies in the fights. Neo will never again feel safe.
That is true, and Vicky only has one target he needs to take out of the fight. That's that Tel-Anas. Sephira will not get nuked by Quillen because of the Ties of Life, but if Quillen gets onto Tel-Anas, Tel-Anas will absolutely disappear.
Silence up top does have allies. They want TH!
Oh, Just4 is definitely going to go for these kills, and Tony Wright, he gets the last hit on it, and that might be a tower up top as well. Meanwhile, BMGaming has gone for a tower in the middle of the map, and they are going to be able to get it as well. Just4, they're going to back away from the top side of the map, letting the minions do the last couple of auto attacks onto the tower. Marja staying around, but that's a mistake since the rotation's going to be coming in.
Very well done, using the top lane rotate for Just4Fun, and BMGaming find the push back. I'd say, though, that's a net victory for Just4Fun because they get that presence in the top lane. They're playing from behind. Every little bit counts.
It does indeed, and especially if you are behind, you want to get every last bit of gold and map control that you're able to get anywhere on the map. But Secret, that's not how you get that map control. Oh, the arrow of chaos, it missed! So that's a misplay coming through from BMGaming. Their nerves are coming into play here as Just4 is gonna have to get away here as Angela Zoo is gonna be caught out here. Just after a spectacular play.
Angela Zoo had the flicker to get out, but he actually missed it.
Oh, there's the ultimate coming through from Wonder as well. The brace of submission, have him pop. Silence is gonna be running back. Will he be able to do it? No, he won't, because Baldwin comes in and says, you're not going anywhere. And Just4, they're gonna have to back away from this one. Vicky now on the retreat path. There's Hoon going in, gets the kill on the tower. What a play!
Don't let this distract you from the fact that Tony Wright just got that Sage Golem. Sorry, other side of the map.
Oh my god, the most exciting thing ever.
He stole that Sage Golem from the middle of like 3 people, and sure, all his friends died in the meantime, but it was cool.
It was a play of the game.
Oh, wow. The way things are looking at maybe the best thing Just4Fun have going for them. I would like to highlight Neo, who has been doing very, very well up until that last fight when he misses the Arrow of Chaos. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because Angela Zoo, who had rotated down to back up the Zenial caught out in the bot lane, still gets called out. Yeah. He had a flicker to escape, but he missed the flicker, flickering into a wall, and therefore it just didn't go off, and he ended up dying without an escape.
If these Abyssal Dragons go for free onto the hands of BMGaming members, it's going to be devastating for the side of Just4Fun to get back into the game, because the gold will start accumulating more and more as time goes by. And right now, we even see a 4-gate difference between these two teams.
This is a kind of curious build, an auto-attack focused build, actually coming out now for the Elsu with the Blitzblade into Rank Breaker coming through.
Yeah, it definitely will be interesting to see how
this is not standard builds. Normally you go Fafnir's or Miramasa kind of off the bat. This is going to be all auto attacks all the time from Tony Wright.
Oh, that's a good jumping coming through from Just4Fun. They're going to be able to get the initiation. Ball bottom has been popped as well, but it didn't connect onto anybody just yet. Angelic Splendor was popped indeed as well. Just4Fun, they're holding on for dear life, but the tower has gone down, which was the objective they were coming for.
Just4Fun have actually hit a really good peak though right now, because they just got not only the Rank Breaker coming through for the Elsu, but they also got the Club Sanctity coming through for the Quillen. That's going to be Vicky doing really significant damage. Vicky on the Quillen, of course, does 100% guaranteed crits to any enemy he hits from behind. So the increase in critical hit damage from the Club Sanctity is guaranteed, making it one of the most powerful items in his arsenal. Now that he's got it built, he's going to be bursting people down.
We're going to have to see if Vicky is going to be able to execute on that side, as he will have a task of taking down Neo in these fights. Tell Honest needs to be taken out of the equation because Tell Honest has a lot of farm on his hands. 6.8k is the second highest in his team, and that goes to show because he's dealing so much damage on that Tell. As Secret gets pulled back, there's Neo taking another kill as the Tell Honest.
Hoon going for the engage will open things up. Tony Wright just forced to disengage, using his ultimate to do so.
Yeah, they will back away from this one. BMGaming, they're going to go for the middle tower as they're going to be able to get it as well. That's another objective in the books, and they're looking to be securing themselves the top tower as well. The BMGaming train isn't stopping anywhere, and Vicky is going to be looking for the back line. He doesn't find anybody, so he's just going to make a swift exit and see himself out of that fight.
This is all about like the 15-minute mark at this point for Just for Fun. They're actually building really quick. They're farming really well. Despite being really badly behind, what they want to do now is just turtle behind high ground and somehow turn this game from that.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to turn the game, but Just for Fun, they have to be patient because Darkslayer is the objective that they can realistically turn this game around in, because right now 6,000 gold difference is going to mean a world of difference in these fights, and unless BMGaming are fighting from a deficit, it's going to be difficult for them to win the fight.
Tony Wright is starting to land some serious damage, though, particularly within the fights. His positioning has been pretty on point as well.
Yeah, it has, and BMGaming once again are going to be chasing Secret in the jungle. Secret hasn't had the best game thus far.
Oh,
when he's been
Vicky!
looking. Oh, finally! See, that's the thing they need. Neo has been taken out by Vicky, and DH has gone for the kill. He's going to get himself one of the kills as well. Vicky is going to be coming in. Will he be able to get the kill? There's the ultimate coming through. The bottom ultimate is going to be off target. TH is going to be able to get away. The speed boost coming through from Richter's passive will help him out. Angela Zoo gets caught out. Toon is there to trade Vicky's life, and Angela Zoo goes down as well. That's a turnaround from Just4. Wow, what a play by BM.
BMGaming lose TH, lose Neo. This looked so good, and then TH just runs and he puts on his Air Jordans on top of his Nikes. He's got boots inside of his shoes, and he just starts running, and he gets out safely. And the second he does, all of Just for Fun have actually vastly overextended, trying to chase down that one kill. And in an attempt to secure a devastating game-winning team fight, they actually might have just lost everything, because now Darkslayer's gone over, and the Abyssal will follow.
Yeah, the River passive really helping TH out a lot there, and the Darkslayer has gone down. As you said, they have the Drake to utilize in the upcoming push if they want to so as well take it, plus the Enraged Abyssal Dragon buff will help with the damage onto these towers. So BMGaming, they have the setup to take these high grounds and potentially end the game in the next minute or so. The question is, will Just4 have enough oomph in them to kind of fight back till the last possible minute?
They have pretty good wave clear over on the Just for Fun side, particularly Tony Wright using the Elsu snipes, but I absolutely agree. If you said their work's cut out for them, here's Drake.
Yeah, it is going to be channeled up top. There's the tower going down. Just4Fun needs to take this fight, but they've lost already. Angela Zoo, there's the ball ultimate coming through, but Arrow of Chaos does not connect on to anybody. There's Just4 losing 3 members, and they're going to lose Secret as well. Tony Wright, he goes down on base, so that's the blitz plays. Blitz play coming into play there, and finally we're going to have the core being popped as well. That's BMGaming taking the first game off the hands of Just4Fun.
That was disgusting. The power of Neo, the power of Hoon showing up for that double damage in